Let me start by saying we bought 2 mills from Alibaba and we are very happy with our purchase. I was looking for reviews on this company and the lathe. I didn't find much, but I didn't find anything bad. So we bought a pipe threading lathe from the Henan Wadley Import-Export Trading Company. As you can see, they guarantee me it had some type of automation. They said auto return. When I received the machine, it had nothing automated. No pre-thread, not an auto return, not even something as basic as an air kickout. It was a totally and only manual machine. When it arrived, it was only on a pallet, not in a crate, and it was damaged. I sent them an email with a picture of the damage and got little reply. The lathe did come with 2 chucks, one in the front and one in the back. When we put a piece of material in the front and closed it, it was so far off center we knew we had to immediately get another chuck. Then we ran our first threading test. It did come with a power travel for the carriage, but that button broke during testing. We had to put one on of our own. It split the thread. We sent them the same video you see here, and they sent us this in reply. Change the gears in the back. So we did. The next threading test. No different. We sent them that video also. Their reply was, move this lever, move that lever, move things around, check things. Time to backtrack a little bit. Before we ever sent them the first email, we already checked everything. We checked backlash, we checked if anything was loose, we checked to see if the shell was closing correctly around the lead screw. They tried to tell me it was cross-threading because I wasn't using oil or coolant. I start to tear into it myself. I noticed the jib that guides the shell is not installed properly, it's low. I'm hoping the top of the shell comes down, hits the jib, and it's going in crooked. So I repair that. I take out the jib, look at it really good, put it back up in there. While I was there, I start to tear out the shell that closed to see if I could see a cross thread or something like that. It's actually a very simple mechanism. I can't see anything wrong, so I put it all back together. I send him pictures of the gearbox, and I ask him to make a video for me of a running machine and show me the placement of the handles and the gears so I can compare it to what I have. He tells me he can't because they don't carry that machine anymore. So now I see his excuse. Anything I ask him, he doesn't know because they don't carry that machine anymore. I don't know if he could read it with the screen capture, but he actually says for me to get my own technician and fix it. The next time I go online, I notice that all of our conversations have been deleted. So the fact that he said it was some type of automated system and all the damage I emailed him would have been lost if I didn't record it first. I also noticed there was a message waiting for me. It turns out a different sales rep from the same company tried to sell me the exact same machine the next day. One day after he just told me they don't carry that machine anymore. Not seeing anything wrong with the shell, I go into the gearbox. I open it and it's totally dry. Not a drop of oil, not a speck of grease. Down the road this could have caused premature wear and could have locked up on me. I see there are oil tubes, but I don't see any place to put the oil. Turns out you put in the oil under the plaque, which would mean every day if you want to oil it, you have to take off the plaque, pour a little bit of oil in the reservoir, and put the plaque back on. This has to wait for now. I got to figure out some other things, but I have to figure out some way to self-oil this. We grease it. This should last for a while. The machine came with a steady rest, so I figure I'll make the best out of a bad situation. I'll do the OD and ID work on the parts and worry about threading it later. They sent me the wrong steady rest. It will not work with this machine. So that brings us back to this splitting the thread issue. I'm going to try to clean up the screenshots so they can be easily read. Updates coming soon. Please leave your comments below.